If you need prayer or have questions, email Annamarie at 5minutesadayWithGod@gmail.com. Be sure to like and subscribe to our videos so that more people can hear the Word of God.
Good morning, and welcome to 5 Minutes a Day with God, and welcome to Thursday. And we are in the Royal Psalms this week, and today's psalm is Psalms 97. So I will read it for us. The Lord reigns, let the earth be glad, let the distant shores rejoice. Clouds and thick darkness surround him. Righteousness and justice are the foundation of his throne. Fire goes before him and consumes his foes on every side. His lightning lights up the world. The earth sees and trembles. The mountains melt like wax before the Lord of all the earth. The heavens proclaim his righteousness, and all the people see his glory. All who worship images are put to shame. Those who boast in idols, worship him, all you gods. Zion hears and rejoices, and the village of Judah are glad because of your judgments, Lord. For you, Lord, are the most high over all the earth. For you are exalted far above all gods. For those who love the Lord hate evil. For he guards the lives of his faithful ones and delivers them from the hand of the wicked. Light shines on the righteous, and joy on the upright in heart. Rejoice in the Lord, you who are righteous, and praise his holy name. Okay, so the psalmist is announcing that God reigns as king, right? And so he is inviting everybody on earth to engage in joyful worship. And so what's interesting that are good for us to know is that when he uses the metaphors of clouds and fire, it represents God, how he led the Israelites by a cloud and a fire, or the cloud with fire by night, right? And so God is glorious, and he has an intimate relationship with his people. And so he's also showing the contrast here of reminding the people, like, this is what God did for you, right? He's using that metaphor to remind them that, like, God rescued you from the desert, and God rescued you from slavery. And it's the same God who's powerful that wants your worship, right? And your submission, basically. And so what was happening here, we can look at this time period and see that God's people really were struggling with idol worship, right? That was their biggest issue, is at times they would worship Yahweh, and then they would worship the idols of the countries that were around them, right? And so they would let idol worshipers in. They would marry people from other countries, nations, when they weren't supposed to, because they brought idol worship, or their hearts would turn away from God, and then this would start this cycle again of them asking God for deliverance, and then God delivering them, and then ultimately God is going to allow them to be dismantled, so to speak. But it's easy for us, I know for me, to look at the Israelites and think, like, what were you doing, right? Why couldn't you stay faithful to God? But my question to us today is, who or what are you worshiping, right? I think so many times in church, when I sing songs about, you're the king forever, and I'm singing songs about God, you're my king. But is he really my king, right? Is he really my Lord of my life? Like, do I give him kingship of my life? Or do I say, God, you can have this and this, but you can't have this part of my life, right? Like, you could have, my serving or my family or whatever, but you can't have my finances, or you can't have this part of my life, right? Because acknowledging God as king is saying, God, you have everything, right? I'm giving you it all. And so if we're honest, we serve the gods of this world. We serve the gods of power and materialism and fame and money and wealth. And that's what we desire more than God. So also, as we are going through the royal Psalms, it's like a contrast with us. It's like a mirror saying, is God really our king? Or is it the gods of this world our king? So I just leave that with you and just ask you to spend some time examining yourself. Is God truly your king of your life and Lord of your life? Or have we allowed the gods of this world to control us and to control our time and our money and our thoughts? So I'll leave that with you today. And have a good day. And remember, 5 minutes in the Word can change your life.